Hello and welcome to week 3 in iRacing. Now I know I said when I started this season that I wasn't going to concentrate on one series, but I've really enjoyed my first couple of outings in the Formula Vee and we've been reasonably successful too. We picked up a win in the first round at Lime Rock Park and we followed that up with a second place finish at Okayama last week. So can we keep up the good form in round 3 at Oran Park? As always, we're going to be running in the superb SCB livery designed by Jarrett Will, so a big thank you to him for coming up with these fantastic paint jobs, and it's inspired us to another decent qualifying performance. We're going to be starting from the second row, 4th on the grid with a qualifying time of 1:21.6. And as always with these rookie races, survival is very much the key for the first few turns. There's not much grip on this circuit at the best of times, so we've got to be really careful with the cold tyres on this Formula Vee car as we get ready for the lights to go green and we're away, and we've made a great start. The same can't be said for Rowan Goodwin in second. He made an absolute stinker. We've just stormed past him, so we're up to 3rd place as we begin the approach to this fast left curve. Unlike with other series that race here, there's no lifting needed. You can take it flat out in a Formula V car, but we don't want to be too aggressive on this opening lap. We're in a really strong position, so we just need to take it cautiously, tuck in safely behind the front two. We've already opened up a little bit of a gap behind us. Jeremy Gates, by the looks of it, is in 4th now, but he's 0.6 of a second behind, so we've got a bit of breathing room, and we're tucked right in behind Robert Loudon now. We've lost Gates behind by the looks of it. He's dropped off the leaderboard, so it's Graham Slack who's up to 4th. But for now, I'll be happy if we can just stay safely in this position in 3rd. We can see what sort of a pace these front two guys have got, and we can see if we can stick with them. It's looking like we're going to be able to at the moment because we're still right on Loudon's tail. In fact, we might even be a little bit faster than him because we're creeping closer. Oh, and we've got a much better exit than Loudon coming out of that turn, but there's not really any way around as we approach the dogleg. I've had to ease off the gas just a little bit, and that's brought Graham Slack into play. Look, he's right behind in the rearview mirror now. So the pack are closing together. We're concertinaing together as we end lap 1 Oran Park. Now, are we going to be close enough to Loudon to benefit from any sort of draft? It doesn't quite look like it, but I don't know if the same can be said for Slack behind. He's right behind me now, and he's going to have a look up the inside. It's too late to defend. I've got nowhere to go with Slack alongside me and Loudon in front. Slack has made the move, so we're down to 4th. And Reggie McGee might have a dive up the inside as well, and he's out of control, and he's punted us out of the race.
You've got wheel damage.
So yeah, just like that, my race was over. There's Slack going up the inside, and watch McGee, he's completely out of control. He gets onto the grass, he's got no way of stopping, clatters into me, damages my wheel, and sends me to the pits. So yeah, that's how quick your luck can change in iRacing. After a few weeks of decent results and clean racing, that was an absolute disaster. Frustratingly, both myself and McGee needed a tow back to the pits after that incident, both from exactly the same corner, yet McGee's tow was about 35 seconds quicker than mine was. He was already escaping pit lane having had his repairs while I still had 35 seconds of tow left, so I was really annoyed with that, and by the time I managed to rejoin I was in dead last, and that's how it finished. There were no other mistakes made in the race and I just had to cruise along to take 10th position.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Good job, very good job.
Well, I think you must be on drugs, crew chief, if you think that was a good job. It was a disastrous race and we finished in dead last. And even more frustrating is the impact that an incident like that has on your iRating. 3 weeks of consistent racing and strong results has been undone in one hit there at minus 75. So McGee's big mistake proved really costly for me there, and it's had an equally detrimental effect on my safety rating. Look, we're down to 2.25. But I mustn't grumble too much because we've had a good run of consistently clean and fair races in iRacing these first few weeks, so it was bound to happen sooner or later that we were going to have an incident like this, and unfortunately it was really costly. There we can see the classified results, and I finished all the way down in 10th place. McGee, meanwhile, got away pretty lightly for causing that incident. Not only did he get towed back to the pits a lot quicker than I did to get back out on track quicker, but he only lost minus 13 in iRating as well by finishing 7th. So yeah, that makes it even more frustrating for me at Oran Park today. But never mind, what's done is done, and you've got to take the ups with the downs in sim racing. I mean, it certainly wasn't a deliberate punt by McGee. He just missed his braking point and got a bit out of control, got a couple of wheels on the grass, and he had no chance of saving it, and I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So we'll put it down to experience, we'll dust ourselves off, and we'll come back for another crack in week 4. Hopefully, we'll fare a little better. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week for some more Formula Vee. Cheers for now, goodbye.